Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in to this Red Kingdom Media production, bringing you raw, authentic Chiefs coverage. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on your team. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
This is the Red Kingdom Media Live Postgame Show.
We are back a little later than promised, but the Chiefs have been victorious in their back-to-back mission, defeating the San Francisco 49ers once again in the Super Bowl with a final score of 25-22. Lonnie, you look hyped, so you can have the floor, bro.
I mean, what else? Like, do they want? I mean, I think it's nothing else to be said. I mean, I think the Chiefs showing this speaks for itself. We stalled out consistently all day. We weren't the offense. We were the offense that we seen the first half of the year in the beginning of the game until overtime. And when it mattered most, Mahomes turned it on and won the game. That's what separates what, like people were saying this week, game managers between game changers, and he's a game changer, obviously. I think we just need to end that conversation. I love Brock Purdy. He played out of his mind as well, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. He'll never be Patrick Mahomes.
It was a good one, y'all. I had a great time. I can tell how I'm looking right now. It was back and forth, but damn, you got to be grateful to have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. Defense stepped up. They only gave up a field goal when it seemed like they were driving down to potentially get 7 points on the board. They handled that. The Chiefs offense, they responded. And I shout out to Andy for finishing out the season like that, going to McCole Hardman. This is a guy who started off with the Jets, ended up getting traded back to us. He had a couple miscues in his time back here as well. One being in a Buffalo game where it was a fumble. Luckily, we were still able to close it out. And for him to get the limited reps that he did in this game, the last one that he had, you just got to be grateful.
Yeah,
you got to be grateful.
It's the okay. You go ahead. I'm sorry. It's the story for me, bro. Like that story is crazy. Like, and I don't want to say like, but it almost moves people to tears to know that a man has been shipped off. He almost lost his job. Somebody that was like thrown to the wayside, and probably was just gonna end up being out of this league if he gets cut by the Jets. But the Chiefs give him a second chance and opportunity to come back and try and show his worth. And he comes through in the biggest moment of his career ever, and really in our Chiefs dynasty run ever. So like bigger play than really Chip lost against these guys the first time. So I'll be interested to see how that play call went, what was all entailed there. And I'm just super happy for Mecole Hardman. This whole team, they battled through adversity. This is a battle-tested team, bro. I'm sorry, Dale, for cutting you off. You go ahead.
Nah, you good. Like, right now, that's a plus, man. It really, when you come down to it, the conversations that we've been having throughout the entire year, it came to what we wanted to end with. We shared some doubt at times, but really just seeing them be able to do this, 4 Super Bowls in 5 years. You won 3 of them. You're officially a dynasty now.
Man.
They cannot say anything about you anymore. They have to put respect on your name. So congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes getting his 3rd Super Bowl MVP as well too. Definitely upset about that. But hey, it is what it is. You take it. I took a risk. So I'm not even tripping anymore. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Can I call out some numbers?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, yeah.
All right. So, which Super Bowl victory is this for the Chiefs in the Mahomes era?
3.
All right. Mahomes ended with 333 yards for passing.
All right, 333.
He had 9 rushing carries for 66 yards. So
crucial.
Travis balled out. He had 9 receptions, so 3 and 93 yards.
Great, almost 100.
Yeah, we're praising McColl. Do you know how many receptions he had?
3.
3.
Oh my God!
So, and the Chiefs won by how many?
3.
And at the end of the speech, Mr. Travis Kelce got on the podium and he said they were going for Super Bowl or what? That's
3.
right.
3P.
So amazing how things line up, I guess.
I mean, you clip it. I mean, like what? It's crazy how things line up. I mean, like you said, go back and watch. We watch the ebbs and flows of the season, bro. Like if we go back and watch our videos, our ebbs and flows through the season, and we're here having this conversation now. We weren't supposed to be here.
No,
like, let's tell the truth, bro. Like this was, if it was any year that you guys were supposed to dominate the Chiefs and embarrass us in front of the whole league, it was this year.
Mm.
You didn't get it. You didn't get it.
And you couldn't do it.
There were periods of the game they definitely felt like they could. But Mahomes had other plans. And I said it in a stream where I was like, shout out my mom, because she was like, Mahomes can just run it if he wants to. And, well, towards the end of the game, when the game was on the line, he wanted to. And at that very last play to end the game, they were so afraid of that because it was working so well. And they were like, McCall Hardman ain't going to do nothing. Just like they didn't think he was going to get the deep ball either.
Mm-hmm.
And he steps up. So
on a connection that they haven't had all year either. Like that is
and
something
I talked about it.
that we
I'm
have not seen all year long. So can we speak on that point too? It's been MVS. It's been Rashee Rice. We have not seen the Mecole Hardman connection all year. What does he do? He throws him a effing punt that he finds a way to go up and get almost to the same likes as Tyreek Hill against the Falcons. Like it was a bomb.
Well, hold on. Tyreek went up for that.
But no, I'm saying it was a bomb. I'm saying
he dropped it in the bread basket.
I'm just saying as far as how he put it, where he put it, the Chiefs score it there if Isaiah Pacheco doesn't fumble.
I mean, we can speculate, bro, if you want to, because we're like, oh, the offense definitely has to add weapons towards the this postseason, or off season. But Watson did some big things. MVS got a touchdown in the playoffs, and we're praising McCole as stepping up when he was doubted. And only one of those guys is for sure not back for yet because there's no contract, but the other two have been talks of, do we want them back? And Dale, you and I already had that discussion while it happened. We'll take whatever it takes if it has to be in January for him to do something. I'll take that risk. It's worth $10 million to me. If it pays off like this, I'm cool with it.
I think, like Dale said, I think now they put us in a crazy situation. Like they put the ball in Veach's court. We performed. We did our part. Now we leave it up to you. Because just like they were in this position to make plays, now the question is, can you put more guys in this position to make plays? But these guys have done it repeatedly. So I mean, like,
is KT gone after the season now officially?
Yes.
Yes, because did you see why the for sure thing is? Because he's going to cost like nearly 15 million. So if MVS is going to cost 10 million, they thought he was valuable enough to keep that for the end of the season, but Darius was cheap and they decided not to have him. So this is essentially a TO situation, but sitting without pay because of the injuries. But you can have inactives if you think the player's not contributing. There's players that got inactive pretty much the entire season, not like a few games omitted.
We talked about it off stream. We talked about it off stream earlier. I think depending on what that conversation is like, we gonna it's a possibility we might see him back in Kansas City next year, just because now with this win in the Super Bowl, regardless of what we did and still if it was a bad pickup or not, I think it's time to help mold his character and build him into a different individual. It's time for him to learn how to go through adversity. Andy Reid is the best guy for that because he always take guys in who always have trouble. I said this might be a time in the offseason now where we win. It's like, hey, bro, I might need to see you a couple times a week. Might have to do some check-ins. We need to make sure your mental right. We don't want to ruin everything for you right now, and we're gonna decline that 5th-year option, especially if we keep him as well too. Yeah. And I just saw we just posted in the chat as well. Kelsey is you know what, for that he needs to address Andy Reid. Man,
not the best look, but I think it's just getting.
Yeah, it wasn't. He was just fired up. I mean, and I think after that, you seen him get involved more. Kelsey is a guy that wants to be involved.
They won the game, so
he doesn't care. But that's true, exactly. But
he's
Andy just a competitor. Like,
if anybody's going to do that, it needs to be Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes because they got that relationship. It needs to. Everybody else, y'all can earn that
responsibility put on.
Yeah, but Travis is the leader. You know, he's the leader. So
one thing I can say. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro.
One thing I can say is I did like to see Rashee Rice clap back a little bit. Like, I know Travis your boy, but like when I'm open, I'm open. Okay.
He said I'm open.
Like, so when I just want to let you know, like, and I like that. I understand Mahomes, you love Travis, but when Rashee is open, he's open. It's the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I know you love Travis and you're looking at him no matter what the matchup is. But if I win, I win. I won. So look, you need to be looking at the person who wins.
Mr. Brett Beach, don't forget that Mahomes also slammed his helmet and Kelsey also slammed his helmet, and Patrick yelled profanities and said it was BS to Josh Allen. That's not great either, but it's the worst situation of getting caught. It's the ebbs and flow of the game, like we all said. You get seen at your worst emotion, and then it catches you when you're feeling the adrenaline and the excitement.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about it. I'm not tripping off that. Because look at the outcome of the game now. You know, it's just like one of those situations where if you take a risk on 4th down and it doesn't work, but it does work, you're gonna get scrutinized either way it goes. It was that situation. And I honestly, you know, think Travis Kelce with the emotional speech they already had before, you gotta expect that from him right now because he want to keep it up. And you know what it did? It fired up Andy Reid. You know, so I think it made him get it to his bag a little bit more. At times, you saw the offense still trying to figure out their way, but they figured it out at the right time. But everybody that's tuning in right now, thank you for supporting the channel and going ahead and watching this post game as well too. We've been going all day. We had an interview earlier. We also did our little watch along as well too. That was pretty fun. It had a lot of people come out. But make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Red Kingdom Media as well too, and hit that notification bell so you can get all the updates and get all the videos sent to your phone. That way, anything that we drop, you're already on to it. We definitely got some stuff coming up later on this week as well. We'll see how that goes. We're all planning our trip to this parade, seeing how we're going to get this done. So it might be a break, but we've been going strong the full week. So if y'all missing out some stuff and y'all need to like just go ahead and look at some Chiefs content, go ahead and look at the past videos, because we definitely had some great talks with individuals who came on, gave their perspective, and y'all can go see if people was either right or if they were either wrong and call them out about it. So yeah,
you can think about it as like a giant hiatus, but then as soon as we're back, it's going to be like something every single day again for a while, just dumping everything that we did while we were on the scene, so to speak.
right. Man,
this is crazy. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of emotion right now. Like I said, this is rarefied territory for everybody, bro. So I mean, it's new for us. We haven't been here before. I know y'all probably expecting us to be our hair on fire, running all over the place. But like I said, it takes a lot out of us to get to this point. But we're finally here. And to have success is like, man, it feels like wonderful. But I feel like this is just a microcosm of the season. We just like them guys, like, oh, we finally get to take a breath now. Take a deep breath. And then, you know what we do? In about 2 months, we say, oh, yeah, now it's time to go do it again. So, like, this is something that we're getting used to, but we got to cherish every single one. And I feel like this one right here just is, like, sweeter than any one. Seeing Mahomes kind of, like, submit himself as that Brady-esque type player. Like, that is what Brady was known for. Give me the ball back with a minute left, and I'm going to kill your whole season. I'm going to crush your dreams, everything that you have. That's what Belichick and Brady were for years. Being the Andy Reid and those guys just showed that. I mean, like, oh my God. Like, is that really what you wanted?
Monty, do you feel like as soon as the Niners kicked the field goal in overtime that Mahomes knew he had it and was going for the field goal without exception?
I mean, so you said like you think you knew he was going down and scoring?
Yes.
I mean, I want to hear. I'll wait to see the mic'd up, but the way that he called his own number in the Ravens game, Clint, for me to think that he didn't call his own number on that drive and say, no, yeah, we're going to score. We're scoring on this drive right here. We're putting the game away. It's just kind of it's like asinine. Even on the 4th and 1, you can see like obviously that was a point where he went to Matt Nagy like, no, I want the ball. Like I'm not throwing it to Travis on that. I'm not throwing it to James. I'm running it. I'm taking myself. I'm putting the ball in my hands. That's what you want from a court. Like, I don't know, like, what else? That's what I said. What else do we want to see from Mahomes? I feel like him finally putting it together in one of the biggest games of the year is so big for his career. It's so minute right now, I think, for everybody, but I feel like it's just so big for him logically, like, psychologically in his career. Like, I don't know if we know what we've seen.
Right now, what Mahomes is playing for, now you didn't already set the dynasty and it's already has been established. Now you're playing to get to Brady rings quick. Get to his rings. You're at a perfect time now. We can have the conversation now. I'm cool. I didn't blow the doors open. We stepped in. We're having that conversation. Is he getting 4 more, fellas?
It's possible, but I mean, in a way that he can gloat currently.
He's getting 4 more, fellas.
He's on pace.
So he can at least gloat right now because Brady is 7 for 10, correct?
He's 3 for 1.
Mahomes is 3 for 4, so that's 75.
3 out of 4. Okay, yeah.
I know that the big stat this week was Brady won 3 and then went on the 10-year hiatus. So if Mahomes could get 3, he's on pace. He's on pace. Like, this. I feel like now I want to go ahead and just state this right now. Stop putting Dak Prescott. Don't put Joe Burrow. Don't put Josh Allen. Don't put any of those guys that are in the league right now in the same breath as Mahomes. Stop it. It's disrespect at this point.
But hey, let's go back to we call whatever statements that we have right now. Let's go ahead and toot our horns on any statement that possibly has came true. 3 rings. Did I say this is an important time to go ahead and get it?
Yeah.
Regardless of the outcome. I said, go get 3 rings. Nobody is trying to take full control and dominance of the NFL. They're leaving it to y'all. They're playing soft. They're scared. They want to be in those moments. Okay. You don't want to take it. We will take it. We're at 3. We're comfortable. If you don't get us next year, Brady might come back to football. He might be like, he's gonna be like, this little motherfucker doing it too fast. He's doing a little bit too fast for me. That's crazy, bro. It's just very phenomenal, bro. Just to see what's going on. The Super Bowl content afterwards is gonna be phenomenal. I definitely can't wait to see Nick Wright tomorrow. It's gonna be a movie. Mahomes did it with a tight end, a rook wide receiver, and mid running backs. Pacheco's, he's not mid, bro. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, we just gonna say it's not been the best weapon year for Mahomes, and that's why
Yeah.
we said this was the entire league's best shot. Mark my words, clip it up, put it at the top of the Raptors. This was your best shot right here, and you didn't take your shot while you had it. You had him stunned, you had him on the ropes, you had him leaning, and you whiffed, and he ducked up, came up from the uppercut, and comes with the 2-piece, knock you out, boom, put you on the mat. Like you had a chance to do it, and you didn't do it. So you better hope that weapons suck this bad next year.
And then the 49ers lead for most of the game as well too. It was that time we took the lead, but they did get it back, or we was able to tie it up. But if you look at it, like most of the game, they really had it in their favor, and that's why I said earlier as well too. I was like, they been down all the time. They had to come back. Where are you going to be able to keep the lead? Where are you able to go? Where are you able to be able to go get that stop?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen. That's that little reverse psychology I do sometimes. I know it can be played. It can be played against us as well too. But I feel like luck just has been on our side these last couple of years, and it's crazy. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It looks like y'all just soaking it in right now.
Like I am. I'm looking at the TV.
I'm too lit to be talking about myself, y'all.
I'm seeing the people like rock back and forth. Like this is crazy, bro. We in rarefied air, like I said, like rarefied territory, bro. Like we really seeing greatness, bro, on a daily basis. We witness it. Like even Clinton is a season ticket holder, like for crying out loud. Like so, getting to see it in person, like you got to sit back and take time to take it in, like understand what you're watching, like. We're watching the next one. Like I said, like people like to put Joe Burrow and all these other guys in the same. We see all these guys in the same name as Mahomes in the title on ESPN or on Fox. Like we need to stop doing that. If he's not mentioned with Montana and the rest of those guys, why are we even having a conversation?
He's only in those conversations now, Lonnie. It's no more of the current day quarterbacks. It's over with.
That's what I'm saying. That
got only who outside of the years that the Chiefs hasn't won. Tom Brady, who has been up on Patrick Mahomes in the postseason 2-1, he got him. The only quarterback outside of Patrick Mahomes that has been in the Super Bowl and won was Matthew Stafford, which is a guy who's more than likely going to be retiring soon. Everyone that was drafted within the years of Patrick Mahomes has not did anything yet. Joe Burrow, the year that you were supposed to go and win, you didn't close out. That's what happens. Y'all can put him as near as the conversation as you want. But if Patrick Mahomes and everybody else, it's over. It's over. He's modern day Brady. It's over.
Yeah.
I told y'all the conversations that he had before. Brady saw something in him. That's why he had those long conversations after games. Bro, you got something that I didn't have. You got all the talent in the world. Just take in my smartness, my game management, because I make the plays down the field. But when I got to dump it low, I'm going to do that, and we're going to kill you. and you're going to keep me in the game, and you're going to give me the ball back. And little Brock Purdy, you're not going to go out and score a touchdown. You're going to kick a field goal. And I mean, the goal talk. Nah, bro. Not going for that. Not going for that. And each game, and now we can say this, each game that the Chiefs have scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, they have won because in the Tampa game, they didn't score any touchdown. They kicked 3 field goals and we lost. And that was a blowout.
Yes.
So now I can go into Super Bowl saying, Pat scored touchdown, offense scored touchdown. Let's see what happens. Let's do the rest.
And who the F had the MVS anytime touchdown? We haven't even spoke to that point, right?
I should have did that instead of Pat. I swear to God, I'm stupid. I should have did that.
We haven't even spoken to that point. A man that has not scored all year long. The 2 players that didn't score. I don't know how many times Andy Reid has to pull this on guys because I think he did it with Kadarius Toney Kadarius Toney scored.
The guys you criticized all year. Man. The guys you criticized all year.
He makes you look foolish.
And I think it's maybe because it's like maybe nobody thinks you going to him. You're not going to him, right? You would never throw MVS a ball in the red zone.
That's the end of the game in McCole, right? You won't throw that.
But McCole, he did that. Did he not do it that year when we beat them 44-23 as well too?
I think it's the same play.
Either a screen or same type way. He loves rolling out, getting to him quick. That and that's always been McCole kind of bread and butter as well too, along with the jet sweep. If you roll out, he kind of took that Tyreek Hill roll in that where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a pivot route, go inside and come back out. If nobody on me, go ahead and get it to him quick. That game in a Bills game, it was a jet sweep. He had to get to the outside. But typically he's smart where if he see the field in front of him, if he know he can't reach out, he wouldn't. I think it was more of like, I need this touchdown just so we can like step on their neck. But it's okay. We end up winning, and now you made a big play now. But that's honestly, when you think about it, that's been his bread and butter play here in Kansas City. He had a deep ball this time. Great. Now his off season is a little bit more interesting.
Ooh, I was gonna say that. Does Miko get the bag off 2 plays? That's a hot take. That's a take for I think just our later. I'm pretty sure I'm definitely have shows later at a later date. But does Miko earn the bag off those 2 plays? So 2 of the biggest plays of his career that we know for sure.
Let him say some more.
Being that he was a key impact, it's no doubt in my mind that somebody's coming with some type of bag. It won't be. I don't think it'll be a 1-year deal. It'll be
Brett Veach.
What you think, Clint?
Yeah, you do yours first, and I say mine, Clint.
I was like, dang, can't you say the same thing about Chris Conley? Dude was trying to ball out in that game alone.
He's like 50.
You want to come back, bro?
He like 50.
Actually winning shit. You want to come back and actually winning shit, bro?
We love you, Chris, but you're not enough for the Niners.
I guess I think the NFL has changed, and gone are the times where just because you ball out in the Super Bowl doesn't mean you are the ultimate value gone forward. So I don't know. It was a very big deal 20, 30 years ago to reward those who fall out specifically in the Super Bowl. But if you want sustained success,
Clayton, I need you to get that tone up, bro. We Super Bowl champions. I need a little bit more energy.
I think Clinton just turned a little bit, bro.
Come on, wait. Forget the brownie right now. Turn up. We're Super Bowl champs.
You fat. Yes, we are Super Bowl champs. You know it. But my point is, one game doesn't dictate several years going forward. Now, if Mahomes says, I want that and vouch for it, then it doesn't matter what all the other stats say. So if Mahomes vouches for McCole, say Tony, he gets his shot, and they're like, yeah, let him have a chance at $15 million in prove his point that he can make plays if he catches a ball. And
how many million you say?
He said 15.
nearly 15 because it's
For who?
Kadarius.
Oh, you gotta go now.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're gonna keep MVS, you have to be one of those.
I'm cool with, like, if you go away from him, like, my bad, Lonnie. But
no,
if
you
go
go
away,
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I've been chilling for a minute. My bad. Let me wait back up. All right, so yeah, if you go away from him, I think it opens up a lot of things. I think you think about bringing back Richie James as well too. Probably not. But right now, I know some people think MVS gone. He might be our Black Sorensen, bro.
Yeah, like Dale said, man, his production in the postseason and his production in the regular season is like
Very frank, like.
Yeah, like so you kind of got to keep a guy like that around. I don't see Brett Veach letting a guy like that go now. Like Tony, I could see him letting that go ahead and walk out the building for $15 million, especially if you can get Mecole Hardman, like you said, being that the market is not to where people are just breaking the bank on Super Bowl players that made an impact. See if you can get Mecole Hardman back on like 10 or 12. But I think he was on 10 this year, wasn't he? Like $10 million deal or something like that, or was it cheaper than that?
Who with the Jets?
Mecole, yeah, was he? It was a vet man.
1 year for one year $4 million.
Oh yeah, so yeah, if you can get Mecole, steal him back, like get him for a couple million less than MVS, then I mean, I think the fan base. I think the fan base will live with that at this point, because we
gotta make moves too.
How much did we bring Frank for on his reduced contract? Because we didn't end up signing a second one with him.
No, we didn't sign a second one with him. It was more of like they always kind of played with it and kind of like restructured where it was like either like giving him, I think it was something with like a team option or player option or something like that. But we was gonna have like a dead cap. But he played out his contract though. He did play it out. It was more of like
making the last year. Was it like 10 million?
Let me see.
How long do you think it'll take the NFL to get to like 300, 350 cap space?
Okay, I got you. So Frank Clark in 2022, 2023, when he did that thing, he signed a 2-year deal worth $30,175. So it was more of a restructure because they restructured like his last 2 years, but I think they did it enough to where they can release him where he didn't have to stay in the 2023. So he had a signing bonus and everything like that, but I mean, I think he got most of his money out of us, but with his run, you can accept it because it got us 2, and now we got another one now. So, I mean, that's a plus. That's a plus. But with Mecole, with this contract that we were talking about, if I'm Brett Veach, what I wanted to say is Brett Veach, any I go to him, be like, do this, bro, because I know you might feel like you can get more money, but we're gonna have to make some more moves. You know, you deal with some stuff a little bit this year, but you know, you are a guy. We drafted you. Go ahead and see what you get. If you don't like it, come back to us. Come back to us. We'll get you at least a incentive-based contract. You meet those metrics, you can earn more money. But you're young. You got another shot, and you're a 2-time Super Bowl champion. If they're not offering you what you like, come back here. So you're not away from us for those weeks and not a part of that process.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm talking like this as if Tony's gone, we might not try to re-sign Richie.
For sure.
And we figure out with Chris Jones and Snead what we're going to do, how we're going to play this out, see what they talk about with the money, how that can be finessed. We already know Patrick Mahomes is going in here with a restructure. They already talked about that before the Super Bowl even started.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see what we can get back. Now, if you're able to retain your defense and you still in a good spot, that restructure from Mahomes, that's definitely going towards getting another weapon. And at this point, you're probably looking at Calvin Ridley and Gabe Davis for a good amount. not something that's going to really hit your pockets. If you're able to do that, I'm fine with the receiving room. I'm fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be okay.
So if it was just Calvin Ridley for Kadarius Toney.
So yeah, so you get Calvin Ridley or Gabe Davis for that. You already have Rashid, who's really he's understanding how to play with Patrick Mahomes, and even going up to Patrick Mahomes and saying like, "Hey, look at me, I got you, bro. Look at me, you had me." You see that relationship coming together. Travis, he's coming back, y'all. He alluded to it at the end. He said, "I'll see y'all next year." Putting it out there, right? That was the sound.
Players is live on Instagram. Players is live on Instagram.
Going crazy.
Smith was just going crazy. I missed it. So
he's a two-time champion.
He's two-time champion, y'all. We got a lot of two-time Super Bowl champions. Scott Moore dancing in full uniform, of course.
It's lit.
Man.
It's lit right now.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all out right now, be safe, man.
Be safe. Please. But take a shot for me because I'm about to start drinking after this. Probably going to be late to work tomorrow. I do not care. I mean, we are excited, bro. Like, man, like I got a son. Dale got kids, bro. Like it's one thing we grew up with in a losing generation of the Chiefs, bro. We didn't have a chance to be able to say like, oh yeah, we champions. We can poke your chest out when you go to school. Wear your Chiefs jersey with pride, because people gonna come up to you and be like, oh shit, are you a bandwagon fan? No, I'm really from Kansas City. I'm really from there. The home of champions, where we win championships, where we go to games and we finish, we don't lose. Like, you know, like you wear that with pride, bro. So to be able to walk around like that, with your city, represent. A lot of reason that little kids and grown people are not fans of the Chiefs because they were traumatized as kids. Like we had a past podcast with Dooney. Dooney was on here. He seems acting like a traumatized Chiefs kid. Like just doesn't traumatized by all the playoff loss and all the other stuff. So he's always just assuming that something bad is gonna happen. Went through so much trauma. So now that the tide is turned, like man, you gotta love it, bro. You gotta love it. Like. Mayor Lucas on the TV. Shout out Mayor Lucas.
You know, we talking about Patrick Mahomes, what he has for in his legacy. Reed can probably chase Belichick now.
He's 3 away.
He's 3 away. Pat chasing 4. Reed chasing 3. You say with Pat for these years, if he can chase the 4, you over Belichick.
Why at that point, man, there y'all should see the news. Clint, are you watching the news? They photobombing the reporter standing behind me. Man, like the city is gonna be crazy, bro.
It's gonna be definitely lit, bro.
It is gonna be crazy.
It's lit for sure.
Paint the city red. Like we wanted. I understand that the 49ers wanted to win the championship, bro, but like. Man, our fan base, we wanted this one, bro. I don't know if y'all wanted it as bad as we did. I know we not just on here screaming and popping bottles in the camera, doing stupid stuff, but like y'all gotta understand that we really like we wanted this, bro. Like some of this is exhausting too. Like literally just going through the ups and downs of the season, thinking that you got something and you don't have it. Going through penalty like setbacks and coming back so a lot of it is just like wear and tear, ebbs and flows, bro. Like you see a lot of that with just like just thankfulness, like you know.
I got some stuff to read out real quick. So read on interaction with Travis Kelce in the first half. He was just telling me to put me in, I'll score, but that's what I love about him. We got that. Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo is now the first offensive or defensive coordinator in NFL history to win 4 Super Bowls. One of the best big game coaches of all time. We're reaching that type of stats that's coming up right now after this Super Bowl.
And can we talk about the stop on the McDuffie stop? I couldn't even watch. But the McDuffie all-out blitz that Spags finds a way. Tony Romo again, of course, Clint, right? Like Clint said, you hate Tony Romo anyway while you listen to him. Spags is going to have to bring pressure. He's gonna have to do it. He doesn't want to do it this drive, but he's gonna have to in order to give Patrick Mahomes a chance to win this game or give him to put the ball back in his hands. You're gonna have to bring pressure. Well, next thing you know, what does he do? Trey Duffy out the slot, and he gets home. So I mean, like, masterclass. Spags put on a masterclass. We can talk about all of the other stuff that we want to talk about, but once again, he does what he's done all year, which is be consistent and put on a complete, absolute show on the defensive side of the ball.
Facts. That's exactly what he did, man. He balled out, bro.
Doing it against defense or doing it against offenses that are historic at the time.
Absolutely. And that's why I did another thing too. We didn't are they in the streets with the Don Julio bottles. We never wanted to see the guys get hurt. So I don't want that to be the narrative with the San Francisco 49ers. I didn't want that to be the way that we win. I would definitely rather beat you guys at full strength. But I mean, injuries are a part of the game. We lost one of our guards going into this game. So like it is a part of it, but I definitely just wanted to put that out there. We definitely want to beat you guys at full health, but unfortunately,
Joseph Tooney 4 Super Bowls.
That's right.
Man.
Puts him high up there with only a select other players.
He's going to be considered a great now. And I don't think he's done yet.
Yep.
No, and I think the Chiefs are content to like keep riding him for however many contract takes, a la Frank Clark.
And he's the type of guy that keep on taking restructures.
Yeah. He hasn't warranted not making that amount of money because he's been consistent when he's been on the field. This is one of the only times he's ever been injured.
Yep. Well, I'm hyped, bro. That's my final thoughts, bro. I give my final thoughts. I love the game. Loved everything I've seen from the team in general. It's been a hell of a year. Through the ups, through the downs, to be at the mountaintop of football, to be at the mountaintop of what we doing, or what we're doing, podcasts and everything, and to be looking down upon everybody else, it's crazy. Not even crazy. It's like it's a tremendous feeling, a feeling that really can't be described. Even for us to just be on our platform and be talking about a Super Bowl. Like I said, and for everything to be as documented as it was through the year, us having shows consistently, post-game shows, so you getting to see us react in real reactions to games, all the way into this point. So like, thankful, I don't think is even a word to really put a nice bow on the season. More like respect the game. And that's really what it is. I feel like it's 2 words: respect the game, or 3 words: respect the game. And whatever it brings, whether that be bad, good, whether that be a touchdown, whether that be a fumble, embrace it all. Embrace it all. Love it all. And you never know what's going to be at the end of the tunnel. Because look, at the end of our tunnel was gold and a trophy. And now, like I said, now we standing over everybody looking at them. So respect the game, respect us.
Man, my final thoughts of it, man. I'm just proud of this team for handling the adversity, getting through it, being able to reign supreme at the end of it. We had a lot of doubters and a lot of haters. They wanted us out of there, but we was able to fight through it. We was able to overcome everything that came our way. So for all the guys who's out there celebrating, have a good time. You definitely deserved it. Y'all came up in a moment that mattered most. A lot of guys have, really disrespected you throughout the entire season. I mean, we even had our fair share of moments as well, too, where we was very disappointed of the outcome of certain situations. But y'all ignored it. Y'all said, we got it, and we came through. Patrick Mahomes, you're now in a room full of guys where you have submitted your first ballot Hall of Fame ticket to Canton. You done it. Now let's not fall downwards. Let's keep on going up. Let's keep on exceeding those expectations and getting past those obstacles that everybody wants you to go through. You have shown the world that you're here. You weren't a champion in college, but you're a champion at the highest level of the game with other professionals. You put on for your town through everything that you went through. The offense, MVS, McCole. You did it. You did it. Y'all 2-time. Y'all did it. If I'm not mistaken, McCole's 3-time champion.
Yes. Very first year.
So, in defense, y'all did what y'all did all year for us. Y'all closed it out. Regardless of that field goal, y'all did it.
And Travis Kelce officially ties Gronk with Super Bowl wins. So
Gronk don't got 4?
I don't believe so. Because didn't he join the league in like 2010, 2011?
And shout out to my mother-in-law in the comments, Dolores. We took everything. Yeah, I know. We know, Mom. We took it. We know that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying in one of our other post games. We taking everything. We took it. Yes, we take it. We take what we want. Like I said, walk around with your chest out. Let them know.
We earned it.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
But go ahead, Clinton. I know you got to get your final thoughts.
Nah, I ain't got nothing much to add on. We've been going hard this last week, and today
we basically did a work day
with a giant bang, and thankfully it ends on a positive note, and I'm just letting it all kind of sink in for a bit. I'll definitely be more excited in the next couple of days once it's sit and my energy levels rise again. But
Clint, we basically did a work day.
This way, babe.
Yes, we did, man.
We basically did a work day, bro.
We tried to get you to Chris Jones, but it didn't quite hit.
I'll take a win.
Take a dub every day of the week, and especially take a Super Bowl win.
I still got my money. I still won 100, so it's cool because they got under 47. They was at a total of 47. It was 47.5.
Hey, that'll work. Just like Mahomes was 1 yard under 400. All right. Well, I ain't got anything left. You guys want to say anything before we close?
Chiefs Kingdom, have a good time. Be safe tonight.
Be safe.
Don't get into any trouble.
That's right. All right.
And enjoy the parade, everybody. And like I know Clint is about to say, like, comment, subscribe on all social media platforms. Hit that notification bell. Stay locked in with Red Kingdom Media, your boys. Tapped in with us. We Super Bowl champions now. We're gonna throw that in the title as well. We gonna wear this one on our sleeve, y'all, for real. It's like I said, we started this together this year, and for the year to go like this, from me to Clint to Dale to Shannon, I know, to my son, our families, everybody, bro. I'm just happy. I'm thankful, bro. Like, we did it. We here. Go back and live the story, because it's one on YouTube. It's one on all our social media platforms. Go relive it with us and watch it, bro. This was a wild ride, but we made it to the top.
Thanks.
All right. I ain't got anything else either. So I think with that said, we're going to close while the night is still technically the night here. Dale's got 1 more hour left of it to finish up, but Lonnie and I are about to approach morning. So thank you all for joining us now, and for anybody who was with us, including our guests in the audience that was here along the way throughout the course of this week and the season as a whole. Thank you so much. We'll return with some content related to the Chiefs as well, and try to hang out, because we'll be giving you something in the off season as we're putting things together. So
Click.
Yes, sir.
Close it. You gotta fight for the right to Lombardi.
All right. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Stay safe. Get home safe. Enjoy the parade. If you're out there, we'll probably try to look for you. Continue the momentum we're building. God bless each and every one of you. Love you all. Go
Chiefs.
Thanks for checking out this update straight from the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. We appreciate your passion, so please leave a like and follow us wherever you tune in from. See you next tailgate, your trusted source for all things Chiefs, Red Kingdom.